So I just got back from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you how I like it, and then I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, and there'll probably be spoilers when I get to that point. But I'll warn you before I get to any spoilers. All right, so Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantummania. The reviews for it were bad, and honestly, I don't know why. I thought it was pretty darn good. Not the best Avengers movie ever, or Avengers hero movie ever. Probably middle to upper. Even though I think this is another case of critics smashing something for some reason, and then I think when people go see it, the reviews are going to be way better from paying customers. The paying customer review or audience review, I think they use that term, than critics. Now, this is where spoilers come in. So this movie was about 2 hours long. It felt longer, but in a good way, because they were able to tell a pretty good story, a long story, kind of, without rushing it or without skipping things. But they squeezed it in 2 hours. Yeah, I don't really know what I can say about the movie to explain it. I mean, there's probably, I heard someone theorize that the movie wasn't woke, like there was no woke message, and that's why the critics slammed it. Yeah, I don't know why the critics slammed it. Maybe that's the reason. It was a movie for entertainment purposes. No message. I think the only problem with it is there's they portray a lot of mystery, but there is none because we know Kang from Loki season 2, and we kind of know a lot of the plot from trailers and whatnot. But there is still what are they talking about with that? And for those who've seen it, mostly with the stuff with Janet, what was she doing in the quantum realm with old Kangy boy? There are 2 end credit scenes. One I think sets up for further Kang in the movies, and then another one sets up for Loki season 2. I think that's about it. I mean, there were what we did notice, because I saw it with my brother and a friend. He mentioned some things looked like Star Wars, and he referring to characters, which I agree, and also feel like it was okay. This may be one of the things critics didn't like. Movies like the Van Helsing with Hugh Jackman, the Hobbit movies, there were a little bit, maybe too many of save just in the nick of time moments, but not enough to bash the movie. I was never like, oh, they're going to get it. I'm waiting for the last second save. But it didn't happen a bunch of times. It happened 3 times. So it wasn't that bad. But it's still, critic-wise, it was one of the worst reviewed MCU movies. People were comparing it to Eternals, which, real quick, my thoughts on Eternals is that should have been a Disney Plus series, so they could tell the story, maybe set up a little cliffhanger for the next one, because it was a very what's the show? Game of Thronesy in the storytelling. Sometimes stuff didn't happen, but the story's progressing. I think they could have very easily turned that into a 6-episode series. Just set up little cliffhangers throw in an action scene here and there with those not degenerates. I forget what they're called, the little bad guy monsters, whatever. Anyway, that's my review. I like the movie. It's not great. It does have an epic feel to it at points. And it's you're not sure what's going to happen because Kang movies are coming up, and season 2 of Loki. And Kang's in that too, so credit there. But yeah, that's my review. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. If you can't tell, I'm about to sneeze. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow. If there's another movie you want me to review or any products, put them in the description. I do products on Back to Back Home movies here.